Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello, ma'am and all. My name is Bhernike Lintang Ashari with student number 22014200044 and my friends Parti Fergit with student number 22014200138 will present about teaching writing.
Okay, good afternoon, students.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
For today's lesson, you are going to write the context using correct punctuations. Okay, I will send instructions to our WhatsApp group. Okay, now you can check our WhatsApp group and read the instructions carefully.
Yes, ma'am.
Do you have any questions about the instructions?
I'm sorry, ma'am. My name is Shamira. I would like to ask about the task instruction. What is meant by the correct use of punctuation? Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, Shamira. So the use of correct punctuation here means that when you're writing the context, you are able to use punctuation correctly. Is it clear, Shamira?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much.
My pleasure. Any other questions?
May I, ma'am?
Yes, Camilla?
How much time is given to do this task?
Oh, I will give you 10 minutes.
All right, thank you, ma'am.
Okay, Camilla. Any other
Excuse
questions?
me.
Yeah, Corey?
We must submit our task in what form, ma'am?
In the form of PowerPoint.
Okay, thank you, ma'am.
Okay, I think there are no more questions, so you can write your recount text now, okay?
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, ma'am.
All right, student, we have 3 minutes left and quickly collect it in on Google Drive.
All right, ma'am.
Time is up, student. How is the story in the context that you wrote? It is a pleasant, sad, or embarrassing experience.
The recount text that I wrote is about my embarrassing experience, ma'am.
The context is about sad experience, ma'am.
Mine is about pleasant experience, ma'am. It's about holiday.
My context is about a pleasant experience, man. Have you used and placed punctuation correctly in writing context?
I think yes, ma'am.
Yes, I use it, ma'am. Good student. Now I ask you to present the results of your assessment. I will call your names one by one. Okay, so for the first, I want Shamira, please.
Good afternoon, ma'am and friends. Here is my recount text about my embracing moment. In the morning, my mom got the cooking to make breakfast for her children. She sometimes makes fried rice and noodle and put it on the table. But she went to school early in the morning, so she didn't wake me at this time. Unfortunately, I saw my clock. I was very shocked that I wake up late. It was at 7 a.m. and I went hurried to take bath and wearing my uniform. My father had "Let's go, dear." He would deliver me to my school. I was very scared that I would be late to come in. What I had thought was right. I came late. Fortunately, the gate had not shut yet, so I could enter the class. I was so hurried, but on that day I felt so weird. I didn't realize that there was someone in the parking area laughed at me. What an embracing day! I wear the wrong uniform. I should wear a national uniform, gray, white, but I wore an exclusive school uniform. In my mind, that day was Wednesday, but I forgot that day was Thursday. Thank you.
Okay, great, Shamira. Thank you. So for the next, I will call Panya.
Okay, ma'am, this is my recontext. Last week, my family. Okay. Last week, my family went to Yogyakarta. We visited many places there. First, we visited Prambanan Temple. Prambanan Temple was a beautiful temple. We took some photos there. After that, we went to Gembira Lukasu. We saw many kinds of animals there, such as tiger, snakes collection, butterfly collection, etc. We looked around in that zoo and also took pictures of those animals. After from Gembira Lukasu, we went to Shahid Raya Hotel to take a rest. Shahid Raya was a famous hotel in Yogyakarta. The facilities made me comfortable during I stay there. In the next day, we went to Siung Beach. Siung Beach was very beautiful. I played in the white sand. I swam there and I saw some people practice rock climbing there. Siung Beach was in Gunung Kidul, about 2 hours from the center of Yogyakarta. I played for some hours until I felt tired and decided to go back to our car. After that, we went to Malioboro to buy some souvenirs. Malioboro was about 13 minutes from Shahid Raya Hotel. Malioboro is a busy street. There were many sellers who sold many kinds of souvenirs. Then we felt hungry, so we went to a Chinese restaurant. After we finished our dinner, we decided to go home. For me, that was a good moment because I could spend my time with my family. We really enjoyed it.
Good, Panya. It's a really good recontext. So for the next, I will call Dina.
Okay, ma'am.
All right.
When I was in 5th semester, I got a killer lecture. He is very dangerous and the dirt of student. He is English department lecturer. The first of Thursday, I woke up at our lab. Then I forgot iron my clothes, so I do not use t-shirt and go to campus with a hurry. After coming to campus, I realized if I do not wear a sock. The second, I walk in the class and the lecturer was sit down on the chair. He looked at me from top to bottom, but I do not care and still sit on my chair. Suddenly, my lecturer called my name and he wanted me to come to him. He said, "Take your bag and get out from my class." Oh my God, I really shocked and I do know what it's my fault. Then I try to think what my problem, so that my problem is do not wear shock. Finally, I get up from the class with the same face. I still sit in front of class and I thinking what should I do? I'm just smushing and feeling blue. I cannot follow mid-test. Of course, my score is bad. That is my best experience ever. I promise that I will on time to appreciate the time and did not forget something important that make a bad thing.
Okay, great, Tina. Thank you. And then I want to call Jonas.
Okay, ma'am. So this is my recount text. Every time I remember this, I always laugh. It always so embarrassing moment. My friends were laughing all day because of this incident. On the same day, I got a nickname as Mr. Clumsy. So when I was 8, my friend and I were playing on the playground. We played a game of hide and seek. We played happily until it was my turn to look for them. I was looking for them one by one and managed to find him. However, one of my friend named Hadi was very clever in hiding. I couldn't find him. Then I kept looking for him. I remember that Hadi wearing a red shirt and blue pants. As I passed the elephant statue in the park, I saw a kid wearing a red shirt and blue pants, and without thinking, I immediately approached him. After getting close, I pulled him and took him to my friends. I wanted to tell them that I had to manage to find him. However, I became silent when I saw Hadi was near in my friend. He greeted me, "Hey, why didn't you find me?" And I was confused. Then I saw my friend laugh. Then I looked at the children who I dragged from the near the elephant statue. I was surprised that it wasn't him, but he was someone else wearing the same clothes. The boy looked at me with disgust. All of my friends there were laughing at me. I was embarrassed. I wanted to run out of there, and finally I apologized to that boy which I had been pulled. And since that day, I was always called as Mr. Clumsy by my friends. Thank you, ma'am.
All right, thank you, Jonas.
Okay, now I will call Kori Evalina Pramesti to read your recount text.
Okay, hello ma'am. This is my context about pleasant experience. The last holiday, I went to my grandma's home. Her home is quite awesome, so far away from the city and close to the vegetable farm area. My grandma and grandpa are farmers. I spent 2 days there and I did so many interesting things in the farm, helping my grandpa planted vegetables. At the first day, I learned to plant spinach. What I did was moving out the young spinach from the seeding area to the plantation area. I thought it was easy, but in fact it was tiring. I had to move those one by one under the sun. I did that for several hours before lunch and continued until afternoon. In the night, I didn't want anything except sleeping. I was really tired, but it was fun. I couldn't wake up in the morning until my grandma knocked at my door. He laughed at me because what I did was not hard actually if compared with the real farmer. Then, before we went to the farm again, my grandma had prepared for breakfast. After eating, I followed my grandpa going to the next field. We would do daily treatment for the 1 month aged spinach. We had to give them enough water and check if there are any caterpillars and grasshoppers. At the third day, I had to back home. I was sad to leave my grandma and grandpa, but that's fine because the next holiday I would go there and see them again. That's all, ma'am.
Okay, thank you, Kori. Now I will call Anissa Dwi Aryani to read your recount text.
Okay, ma'am. Okay, this is my recon text about an embracing experience.
Last Sunday, I had a running time with my best friend in the park. We did some sports together. That we were running in our third round when we saw the bicycle and we decided to rent the bike and had another run. We were in the second round when I saw someone look like my friend. I was calling her name while rode my bike. She didn't hear me call her name, so I came to approach her and hit her in the shoulder softly. I was surprised when the girl that hit wasn't my friend. Then I said sorry and went away from her. It was the embarrassing day ever because all of the people were looking at me at the same time. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Anissa. Now, I want Camila Fauzia to read your recount text.
Okay, ma'am. So this is my context about pleasant experience. On Saturday morning at 9:30, I was walking down Sunda Street looking for a record store. A man stopped me and asked me the way to the Hyatt Hotel. I wasn't sure exactly where it was, but I walked with him to the end of Sunda Street. He was very friendly and his face looked so familiar. Then I remembered where the Hyatt was and told him how to go to get there. He thanked me and tried to give me something. I thought it was money. I said no at first, but he really wanted me to have it, so I took it. I found the record store and listened to a few records. The Massive had a new record that was number 2 in the top 20. I decided to buy it. I looked in my bag for my wallet and found a piece of paper the man gave me. It was a photo. I was surprised. He was a singer in the Massive. I think that's all, ma'am.
Okay, thank you, Camila. Now, I want Isfiana Rohmah to read your recount text.
Okay, I would like to read my context about Sid. Last Monday, I came late to my school because I played PlayStation until 2 a.m. in the night. Because that, I woke up late. I woke up about 6:45 a.m. and the class would be begin at 7 a.m. I ran to the bathroom to take a bath. I usually hate breakfast after took a bath. But in the day, I didn't do that. I always went to school by my motorcycle. But in the day, I forgot where I put that key. So I went to the school by public transportation. It made me to a longer time. I arrived at school at 7:30 a.m. I ran to my class, but I saw my teacher has stood in front of the class to teach. I entered to my class, and of course my teacher was angry to me because I came late. It was my best experience, and I hope I wouldn't do that again. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, Isfi.
Okay, student, you are so great. Are there students who want to comment on your friend's recon text presentation?
Sorry, ma'am. Pardon, ma'am.
Okay, are there students who want to comment on your friend's recon text presentation?
Okay. My name is Iswin Rahma. I want to give comment to Shamira. The result of writing your recon text. You can use a comma to separate the subordinate clause and the main clause. Then you are right. Always put a period at the end of the sentence, and where there is an exclamation, you use the right punctuation. Thank you, ma'am.
All right, great, Isvi. There are more?
May I, ma'am?
Sure.
Okay, I want to give a comment to Fanya's work. The result of your recon text writing are correct. You use commas to separate sentences that have difference. That's- Thank you.
Thank you, Anissa. Again?
May I, ma'am?
Sure, Corey.
I want to give comment to Dina's recontext. The result of your recontext writing are correct. When someone says something, you are already using double quotes. That's all, ma'am.
Thank you, Corey. One more, maybe?
May I, ma'am?
Yes, Camila.
I have a comment for Yona's work. Yona's works. In my opinion, his context is correct. The placement of punctuation marks in the form of question marks is also correct. I think that's all, ma'am.
Okay, thank you, Camila. Okay, yes, student, you did a very good presentation and you can understand and use punctuation with correct placement in writing recontext. So that's all about the presenting teaching writing from Bhernike Lintang Ashari and Parti Fergit. Thank you for your attention. Wassalamu'alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.